other competitors.
Yeah!
Not now. Beta said that they had to be renowned students. Who's the leading advocate?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing, but this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan. And his skill, you probably wouldn't have heard of it. He's got to be a great to the Lingshan clan.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you. For example, our master can...
One time, he sent a challenger flying...
It sure is, but it's a...
We're clearly not that...
There's a tuition fee?
Of course. This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Lingshan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
See you in the arena.
Hey, youngster. Are you here? If so...
So you're also here for the...
You better believe it. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and... No. It's not... I know how that's... I've passed every... In most people's a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I've also brought along a bit of an Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice. Ha! You don't mince your words, do you? Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah.
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat. What? You... Nonsense. Not to mention, I've helped them. They tried to sneak past me under the... I planted a left. I stood my ground, of course. I'm not saying I came out
But for us,
I'll see you in the arena.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Come on, let's go sign up.
Jinxa Village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, did I...
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the Clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god? It's really her!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the Rite of
Oh, I trust you were aware that, really?
Yep, she's...
My apologies. It's just a formality. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god...
Yeah, and also a dragon too.
Whoa.
Might as well declare her the champ.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most Right, your registration is a great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim...
Oh, we're not here for that.
There's another prize, too?
Beto must have upped the stakes.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as...
I see. So, well, nobody... Anyway, the qualifying rounds are...
Hey, so, even though you don't have... So Paimon thinks you In any case, looking at the competition... Alright, it's showtime!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready? Good. Then please follow me.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now!
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now it's fun. Let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
So, what do you think?
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite...
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show she put on just now, she's more than convinced me of her ability. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary and...
All right. You fought well.
All right then. You know, a lot of competitors came to... And since you signed up... For one thing, so, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level...
Huh. To be fair...
All right, We're finally here, folks.
Your opponent has... You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well.
All right, that's...
Your opponent in the semifinals is... I do not doubt your abilities, but I...
Relax. My girl's at the...
Okay.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
You're pretty good.
I'm sweating all over. Congratulations. I was...
Right. For a moment there, Paimon... If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Wow! Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be strong.
By the way...
Whether they'll be as tough as... So don't...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around. See what we can...
Ah, it's you! You're mad. I myself...
maybe...
Why, yes. I faltered for but a brief... Given my stature, Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Hey there!
He tried to use force to... His opponent was... Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because... Don't even get me started. I don't dare tell my master about this. Sorry, I shouldn't be
Oh, alright then.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask...
Not exactly. As for the guy you'll be... What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I haven't properly...
yeah.
It is true that I do not mean to, given your talent,
Hang on.
gathering intelligence. Besides our fate.
You bet. Wait a second.
However, there is a come with me.
Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something. Not now. My guiding star. Nice and spicy. Open sesame. Oh, now I'm hungry.
Now that we're alone, you are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element, but multiple.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you share these. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not Since a young age, it is things of this nature.
As crazy as all that.
My humble ability to think a human could wield the and not to mention your incredible.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined element? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how?
It's been a lot. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable. However, of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. Now then.
Not now. My guiding star. Not now. Nice and spicy.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you. Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma. So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 Archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electro-visions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relent. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about it.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! This is the final match! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the 2 finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen her, her reputation knows no bounds. She strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes
Wow!
I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed her but today's final round will surely take things. As for our other combatant... come on, what... Apologies! Everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem... Captain Beidou, perhaps we... Traveler.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beidou.
No need to worry. Even the The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try—
If you would, please come with me.
But we're—
Come with me. I can... the winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the price in the first place?
Hurt the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Not now. Nice and spicy.
Can't run from death.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Picked the wrong test subject.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into, and on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist, namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the... It appears that the...
Fine.
Aha! So
I'd intended to, after watching this, since there was no use, I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but... Dread. This could... I know an empty threat when I... Fine. But you'd better mean it.
You know, according to...
Huh?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with...
whoa,
If this is where talking gets me, then for...
What are you trying to do? I'll have my revenge, eventually.
No. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes, I wanted from the moment he stole the vision. I've tried many, though futile. After seeing you, come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So, no matter. This was expected.
Yeah, what's the story?
The story begins. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way. It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned. Allow me to gather the wind for us.
Did Beto leave already?
If you're looking for the it seems that the Captain Beto was But still, Captain Beto...
The one who stole the vision was originally to be the... He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wick... In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So, if that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare.
Yes, I believe so. But the voyage to Inazuma... In fact, the relentless...
Hold on a second.
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. One final word of...
Race you!
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made... Now that I think about it, it's...
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? Oh, is that right? Well, it's an honor to meet you. The fleet has nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent...
Seems Beidou is a...
Of course!
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are... Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens, or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another... Until we meet again. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of...
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another...
Well, I guess it's time...
Okay, thanks for coming all this...
Just following orders. I'll...
You find all these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look... We set sail for the land engulfed by...
Anchors, ahead!
Oh, hi there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
You can blame your almighty though the fleet was fully. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma. Toma, these two.
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders sterling.
Oh, it's sure
With any luck, it'll give you. Toma's resided on Rito for quite. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here.
Oh, right.
Until next time, traveler.
Pharisee!
Now then, first things.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Hello? Please state your name.